And I want to see everyone here on my other screen. Nakikita ko. And then I would really, really appreciate if you can open your camera so I can see your beautiful faces. And then I can, of course, give you a shout out. Si Felix, Diana, Maverick. Ayan, marami kayong nakikita ko. Ayan, welcome in. And I'm gonna be your host for tonight for the whole duration. And then of course we have, team from Amaze Nation and few other coaches. Again, good evening to our fellow Filipinos from the Philippines. And then for the rest of you, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to our free live webinar for, of course, inspiring sellers ba na excited din. So let us know in the chat kung saan kayo nakikinig or nanonood nitong webinar na to. Okay? Sa ngayong gabi. Okay? Okay. So para habang hinihintay natin yung mga Cebu, si Dubai, Dubai, Cebu. Okay, hi Marivic. Ayan, mga nanauna, yung mga nakikinig sa akin. Yun yung mga nasa unahan na nakikinig. Okay, Kainta. Good evening everyone from Davao de Oro. Okay, hi Christy, hi Colleen, Taiwan, Bulacan. Ayan, ang dami. Okay. Oo, ang dami nating mga kung saan-saan, no? Nung last Thursday, nag-live kami. Ang daming mga Filipinos all over ba? May taga Cambodia, may taga Italy, may taga France. Marami. Ang dami naming mga kasamahan dun nung Thursday nag-live. Okay, but anyway, again, while waiting for everyone, no? Okay, so we want to welcome again. And then, I'm gonna be your host for the whole duration in collaboration with Amaze Nation. This webinar would last an hour of discussion, so be prepared for it. And towards the end of the presentation, we're gonna welcome your questions and we're gonna be presenting a business presentation for all of you. Okay, so that's gonna be a good opportunity for all of us to learn more about growing, starting, and scaling your business online. We're utilizing or leveraging Amazon US. Okay, so sino yung excited ngayong gabi mas makinig sa aking presentation? Okay, so let us know. So this is gonna be again, as you can see on my screen, no? This is all about online selling with Amazon US. Okay? So sino sa inyo ang familiar sa Amazon? Sino ang nagtatrabaho as a virtual assistant for an Amazon client? Okay? So or na nagbebenta na kayo ngayon with Amazon. Let me know sa chat kung have you ever encountered selling in Amazon already or you're working as a VA for an Amazon client. Okay? So, but anyway, even if you haven't had experience with Amazon before, this is also for all of us, for all of you who's really interested in selling in Amazon and having a business opportunity online. Okay? So, let me introduce myself briefly. I'm Ava. I'm gonna be your host. And I'm from Bicol, from the Philippines, born and raised. And I migrated in here in the US. I think 15 to 16 years ago. And as a physical therapist, I started working as a physical therapist for almost more than 15 years. And then I discovered about Amazon few years ago, 8 years ago. Kasi naghahanap ako ng pagkakakitaan, ng parang sideline ba, that can sustain me and then of course eventually can replace my 9 to 5 job. So yun yung story ko, backstory of how I discovered Amazon because I was really determined. No, I was really determined to have a side hustle that can add to my to additional income for my full-time job. So nangyari, okay, so parang naging interesado ako to have another, to have another job aside from being a physical therapist. Kasi sabi ko, parang ayoko naman na mag mag-retire as an employee ba. So, parang naisip ko noon na another opportunity na magbibigay sa akin ng additional income is to have a business of my own. So, yun yung nangyari. And then, it grew. And then, during the pandemic, my store front or the seller account grew dahil maraming bumibili online. And from there on, no, um, I've also added my another business venture for my company. Hindi from being an Amazon seller, it gave me an opportunity as well to open another company, which is the warehousing and 3PL or prep center, if you're familiar with that. But then again, it gave me a lot of hope ba na this business has given me a lot of opportunities, no? Na parang okay, so yung flexibility of time and then the opportunity na mas marami pa akong magawa as a seller and of course yung freedom of time as well na parang okay, flexible yung oras ko kung kailan ako gustong mag-work and then may mga oras pa rin ako sa kids. So that's how it happened for me as an online seller with Amazon. And then 2 years ago, I think 1.5 year ago, I was able to quit my full-time job and focus more on the business. So that was my success story for, for being an employee and focusing more of the business, which I really, really like doing. And then again, now I'm coaching, no? I'm coaching with Amaze Nation. And then we currently have at least 400 students in the program. So I'm teaching every interested Filipino. This is exclusively for all Filipinos na gusto din matuto kung paano magbenta at magkanegosyo with Amazon US. So now, we're doing that. Binibigyan namin na sila ng, more knowledge, more education, more information on how to sell in Amazon. Okay? So, for right now, I wanna give you, a preview ng aking experiences being an Amazon seller. So, as you can see on my slide, yan yung mga products na binebenta ko nung ako ay as a seller during that time. From shampoo, lotion, from ano pa ba yun, supplements, from food items, anything that you can think of, no? Binibenta namin. So, kahit ano, any general merchandises, binibenta namin yun. Toys, clothes, lahat yon, electronics, books, no? Lahat ng categories na benta ko na, ko na yata. No? So, this just gives you an insight ba of how I was as an Amazon seller while working as a full-time employee during that time. No? So, just tapos meron pa ako maliit na babies during that time. Nakikita nyo may stroller pa dyan. So, nag-hustle ba for that? And then, considering na ginagawa ko yung part-time ko na to after work. So, few hours, 3 to 5 hours in a day. Ako lahat yung nagyan yung time ko for that. Okay? So, just to give you more of, what is Amazon and gaano kalaki si Amazon, gaano baka ano yung opportunity natin for that. Just to give you a history, Amazon is owned by one of the billionaires right now in the world, which is Jeff Bezos. And then he believes that when you have a business, it's more for the customers, no? We have to be obsessive more for the customers, for more for the buyers, more for the clients. So that's how it came up to be na naging very, very number one e-commerce right now ang Amazon. Because a few years back, walang nagpo-provide ng 1 to 2 day shipping, 'di ba? It would take 5 to 7 days. Right? Nung nagkaroon na si Amazon, ano yung provide niya 1 to 2 days shipping, nag-provide niya din yung free shipping, easy returns, all things na possible that you wanna buy, you can see it in Amazon.com, 'di ba? So, naging very, very convenient yung shopping experience ng lahat ng tao because of Amazon. Because, of course, si Jeff Bezos naniniwala na kung ano yung kailangan at ano yung importante para sa mga customers, he wanna do that, no? Importante sa amin yung convenience because that will really save us time, di ba? And time equals is money. So that's how right now still is the number one e-commerce giant in the world for Amazon. So with this one, yung program ni Amazon na Prime is yung mention ko, that's how it became possible na bakit nagiging posible na magkaroon ng 1 to 2 day shipping. Because, kunyari, meron lang silang binabayaran na $14 a month, okay? $14.99 a month. Lahat na ng orders mo is magiging free or regardless of your amount of orders. So, yun yung naging program ni Amazon right now. And how it became possible because of the warehouses all over the nation. So, kunyari, ikaw, nakatira ka doon up north, sa pinakamalayong up north, sabihin natin nasa Oregon. Okay? Tapos, yung nakatira ka doon, tapos yung order mo, yung seller nakatira sa Florida. Nagbebenta siya, kunyari, ng toys. Tapos, how it is possible na ang layo-layo, posibleng magkaroon ng 1 to 2 day shipping or within the next day of shipping coming from Florida. So, this is how it became possible because, of course, Amazon distributed all over the nation, each warehouses on each state or each area. So, kunyari, ito, andito ako sa Florida, magpapadala ako ng 100 units of toys. So, ang gagawin ni Amazon, yung 100 units, equally share niya yon sa mga warehouses niya. Kasi strategically, nilocate niya yung mga warehouses all over para mas mabilis magkaroon ng fulfillment. Pag umorder, kunyari, si Donna from Oregon or from California, na kukuha niya kaagad yung item within the day or the next day. Okay, so that's how it is with Amazon's warehousing and distribution. You can imagine, ganito ka laki ang Amazon warehouse. And of course, still is the largest warehouse here, no? And then more of the illustration ng aking sinabi, this is how it works for every fulfillment center or warehouse. Na kunyari ikaw ay isang seller and yung buyer mo nasa Virginia or nasa Kentucky, si Amazon ang bahala magdala doon. You don't have to really ship your items directly to your customers. Kunyari, sabihin mo, oh, may umorder sa akin ng 10 items, 10 units of items from Missouri or Arkansas. Si FBA Amazon na ang in charge doon to send it directly to your customers. And more of that, no, more of that kung paano nag-function si Amazon, more of that, meron pang maraming illustrations towards my slides. Okay? So, right now, for, sabihin nyo kung na-follow nyo to, no? Okay? So, just to give you more, may questions so far, just give us on your chat, no? The mga questions. Okay. So right now, ito si more of, the more statistics coming from Amazon. Si Amazon, it's still growing so strong, no? Sa mga marami niyang mga sales per month. And it right now, as you can see, 232 billion ang visits niya. And then it still continues to grow. Kaya lang, nung 2021, meron siyang decline because they cannot keep up with the sales. Okay, meron siyang decline because they're providing the market with their products. So ang nangyari is kailangan no magkaroon ng maraming sellers to sustain their fulfillment. So with that, of course, ang ginawa ni Amazon, they encouraged everyone to become sellers for their platform. As you can see, ito yung nagsha-shop sa Amazon. 2.48 billion, and then unique visitors 470 million. And then you can see, interestingly, mas maraming shoppers, mas marami ang lalaki na bumibili from Amazon. Siguro mga pangregalo nila and everything. Pero more of that data, 'di ba pareho nito? During that year, 2021, nakita nyo sa baba, yung mga online sellers, first party sellers, they cannot keep up with the demand. So si Amazon during that time decided to open up more sellers for the platform. Sinabi niya na we wanna invite a lot of resellers or third party sellers para maka-keep up doon sa market demand ng Amazon. So that's why you can see no na merong decline during that year of 2021. So ano yung ginawa ni Amazon? Amazon needs you to sell on their platform. Yeah, everyone na andito ini-encourage ni Amazon to join them para, of course, kasi ang taas ng market demand, hindi maka-keep up yung supply. So, ang ginawa niya with that, okay, inopen niya yon for other than the US, kahit nga sa Pakistan and then China. That's why a lot of Amazon sellers come from China and then Pakistan. So, with that said, being said, ano yung mga binibenta ng mga sellers sa Amazon? Kahit na hindi Amazon brands or Amazon brands, you can sell those products within the warehouse in their program for FBA. And as you can see also in my screen, kahit hindi resident ng US, you can sell that. You can sell in Amazon US. Okay? Another thing is, ano yung mga klase ng products, new or used, anything that you can think of. Ako nung nag-start, ang binenta ko is used book. Okay? Hindi not necessarily new ang binenta ko. Parang nag-try lang ako for that. And within the week, it got sold. So, ganun yung power and ganun yung traffic ng Amazon na a lot of buyers, a lot of consumers are in that platform. So, not necessarily lahat new ang pwede nating ibenta. New or used, pwede yon, okay? Hindi lang used clothing, okay? Hindi lang used clothes, pero used books or used electronics, 'di ba? Yung mga ganon, pwedeng ibenta as used, okay? And then we can also sell our own products or branded products at almost anything that you can think of from every category. Ang category ni Amazon is beauty and health, electronics, toys, groceries, automotive, and outdoors, and then kitchen, and DVDs and books. Okay? So, yun yung mga kailangan, at yun yung mga categories na pwedeng ibenta natin kay Amazon. Okay? So, for, may tanong so far? Okay. Ayan. So, ano ulit, sabihin nyo nga ulit sa akin kung ano yung isa sa mga category na minention ko. Okay? Sige. Go. Before I proceed. And then welcome again everyone, no? Yung mga kaka-join pa lang, welcome in for our webinar and how to sell and grow your business with Amazon US. Okay? So yun. So next is, ito yung very very good to know for all of us aspiring sellers in Amazon. We have to understand na merong different business models si Amazon. Okay? Meron siyang wholesale business model, drop shipping, private label, handmade, and online arbitrage. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang isang way of selling ang pwede kay Amazon. Hindi, but still, it's buying and selling as well. Pero, different source of suppliers, different source of products ang mapaggagalingan ng mga to. So again, ano yung business models ni Amazon? Private label, drop shipping, online arbitrage, handmade, okay? And private label, wholesale, drop shipping, handmade, and online arbitrage. So yung limang yon, different ways of selling kay Amazon. Okay? So sa wholesale, siya yung we're buying it in bulk para magkaroon tayo ng wholesale discount. Okay? Tapos, kinukuha natin yung products na yon, binibili natin yung products na yon directly from the manufacturers. Okay? And then we wanna sell it in Amazon with a profit. Yung drop shipping naman, sino yung familiar with drop shipping? Okay? Taas yung mga kamay if you have heard about drop shipping or you have tried about the drop shipping business model. Okay. Okay, sige. May nakaka-chat na ka. Okay. Okay. So, ah, okay. So anyway, if you can chat, let me know, let us know sa mga pwedeng maka-chat. Sige. Okay. So anyway, alam ko very familiar ang dropshipping in the Philippines, but then Amazon also recognizes that one, but it's the riskiest, no? Very risky ang dropshipping business model because of course, paano kung may umorder tapos biglang na out of stock yung supplier mo, no? Kasi ang sa dropshipping, you don't need to buy it upfront pag may umorder lang, saka ka lang magpapa-ship out. Eh, minsan, nagkakaroon ng instances na wala nga na out of stock. So, wala kang ma-ship out na item. So, just be very careful with dropshipping. Next is yung online arbitrage. Online arbitrage, it's still buying and selling with the profit, pero dediretso naman tayo sa mga online suppliers or merchants or websites. So halimbawa, may sa Walmart, okay? May Walmart, titingin tayo ng mga nagbebenta ng same item ng mura or discounted or clearance para may kikitain tayo pag binenta na natin kay Amazon. Okay? And sa handmade naman, this is a category, this is a different way of selling in Amazon exclusively for those who are very creative. They created some bracelets, necklaces, earrings. So it's a very, a specific category for specific sellers. So not applicable sa atin for right now unless, ikaw mismo ang gumagawa nung mga items na yon. Next is yung private label. Have you heard about private label business model? Yun naman is we wanna source our products directly from China or Alibaba and send it to the US in bulk. So, yun ang ang private label, you own your brand, you have your own logo, you wanna launch it in Amazon under your name, under your specific logo, and sa'yo yon. Walang makakagaya. Okay? Ideally, sa private label, unique ang product mo. Okay? So, but for this session, this is gonna be all about wholesale. Okay, we're gonna be talking more about the wholesale business model of Amazon and how it can really help us as sellers to be successful with Amazon US as an online business. Okay, more of that with the next slides. Okay. So, nakikita yung screen ko, ito na yung pinaka-page ng Amazon. Pag mag-order or kunyari mag-shop kayo kay Amazon, ito yung makikita nyo. Meron picture sa left side. Ito yung description ng item, kung ilan siya, kung ano yung specific na description ng pinaka-item, sasabihin nyo, ito yung sparkling ice starburst, ito yung gusto kong 4 flavor, variety packed, and pack of 12. Okay, so ibig sabihin, pag in-order mo to, ang i-expect mo is 12 units of different flavors. Okay? So, dito sa kanan, okay, ito yung meron siyang 5 units of products na natitira. Okay? Tapos, ito yung presyo niya, $29.99. Pero, ito nakikita nyo dito, ang nabenta nito, okay, ang bumili ng items na to from last month is 2,000 units. Okay, 2,000 units. Tapos, dyan sa kanan na sinabi ko, 5 units na lang ang natitira. So, ibig sabihin, it can run out of stock fast. So, that's what I'm saying na masyadong mataas yung market demand, maraming bumibili, maraming buyers, hindi nakaka-fulfill ng ganon equally with that. So, kailangan marami tayong sellers na magbenta nitong specific item. Na follow? Okay. So, we wanna explain to you more kung how it works with Amazon. Okay? So, ito yung seller. Makikita natin. Yung seller is si DM's Essential. And sa next page, makikita natin na ito yung share ng sales sa among sellers with this one. Okay? Kita natin na may 37% of shares si G Gadgets. And then, ito yung presyo, okay, ng iba't ibang presyo nung item na yon. Okay? And then, merong bagong sellers right now with that specific item. Okay? Just to give you an insight kung ano yung nakikita natin kay Amazon with that. Kaya, kunyari sabihin nyo, gusto kong maging seller dito sa specific item na to. Pag ikaw ang naging seller, additional 1, magiging 6 na yung magiging seller dito. Okay? Pero we have to take note na merong 2,000 units na produkto na nabili dito sa item na to. Okay? Okay, na-follow? So, more of that, ito yung another example of the product, itong Celtic Sea Salt, ang nabenta kay Amazon, 40,000 units. Okay? 40,000 units. Dito sa isang klase ng asin, 20,000 ang nabenta nito last month. Ito 1,000, ito 10,000, ito 2,000. Okay, you get it? Na maraming demand, maraming consumers. Okay, maraming bumibili ng asin. Yan ang gusto kong explain. But then again, okay, yung 40,000 na yon, historically, last month ang nabenta. So, ngayong buwan, more or less, ganun ulit. Marami ulit nang bibili ng asin. But then, hindi ganun kadami ang nagbebenta or hindi ganun kadami yung sellers ni Amazon to keep up with the 40,000. That's why I wanna emphasize na they need third-party sellers to buy and sell these specific products. Okay? Yan, examples lang yan. So, right now, merong 60,000 different products, 600,000 different products si Amazon for display. Okay? 600 million products on Amazon displayed na binibenta ng third-party sellers. Okay? So, dito sa data na yon, 2% lang ang binibenta ni Amazon directly. Okay? So, other than that, yung 98% sa mga sellers na katulad natin, katulad ko, na binibenta directly sa platform nila. To think about it, no, parang dati, akala ko, si Amazon lang ang nagba-buy and sell sa platform nila, sa Amazon.com. Akala ko, hindi yun diretso, kahit yung mga buyers dito or mga consumers, akala nila, ay, they didn't realize, no? Na parang, hindi pala yun si Amazon ang nagbebenta. Hindi nila alam na, akala ko si Amazon lahat ang pwede lang magbenta ng mga items. 98% of which, as you can see, lahat yon kami ang nagbebenta. Bumibili kami nitong item, kunyari, jacket or tissue paper or water. Um, Kami ang bibili directly from the supplier or wherever we can source the product. Tapos dadalhin namin kay Amazon. I-ship out natin kay Amazon. Tapos sila na ang mag-ship out diretso sa customers nyo. Pero katayo yon, benta natin yon. Okay? Okay, so few questions that we can learn from this. Ano nga ba yung mga questions na common din, no? Why would you sell other brands on Amazon, 'di ba? Parang kung isipin mo, kunyari, nabebenta na 'yon. Parang ang dami ng sellers noon or bakit pa natin ibebenta kung may nagbebenta na noon? Okay? Of course, ito 'yon, hindi mo na iisipin na fast selling kasi yon. Meron ng customer base, 'di ba? Meron ng historically, meron na siya na established na benta. Mang Tomas, wala na Mang Tomas. Or UFC ketchup, yung mga isip ko eh. Kasi yun yung mga hinahanap ng mga Filipinos dito na wala na. But anyway, sabihin natin na mabenta na yon. So, meron na talagang customer base na bumibili nun. Kaya, ang gagawin na lang natin is to source those products para pag nalagay natin kay Amazon, nakita nila sa platform na meron nitong specific item, bibili nun. Kasi yun yung tinatangkilik nila at ginagamit na nila. You don't really have to think twice na parang bibenta ba to or hindi. You know what I'm saying? Bibenta ba to or hindi? Okay, so nakaka-chat na kayo or hindi pa rin? Hindi pa rin? Okay, so anyway, okay, so far, okay, ito yung may mga questions sana ako, but then, okay, we'll move on sa slides. And then, yun nga, hindi na kailangan natin mag-second guess kung ano yung produkto natin na gustong ibenta or ano ba yung gusto kong ibenta na mabilis maibenta or may kikitain ako diyan. Hindi walang ganon na guessing game. And hindi natin kailangan ng maraming quantity to resell it. Okay? Hindi mo kailangan i-launch yung item mo for Amazon para mag-rank siya or makita siya or maraming bumili nito. Okay? Kasi existing na siya. Okay? And since existing na yung item na yon kay Amazon, bibili na yung mga customers nyo. Okay? Kasi existing na. Ang gagawin lang natin is mag-join lang tayo as another seller na nagbebenta nung product na yon. Okay? And another thing is hindi mo kailangan i-market or i-promote yung items na yon. Hindi mo kailangan mag-i-live sell or hindi mo kailangan na i-push ba na okay, bilhin mo ito kasi andito yung item. You don't really have to create demand. May existing na siya na customer base as I have mentioned, no? Hindi mo kailangan mag-produce or mag-market or magbayad ng ads just to sell your item. Okay? And of course, since wholesale, ang panggagalingan natin nito is authorized brands or distributors, merong proper invoicing, and meron siyang proper documentation na you are a seller for this specific brand. Okay? So again, if you are an wholesale reseller, pwede kang makabili in bulk pero hindi ganun kataas ang quantity katulad ng private label. Okay? And then you have a steady inventory, hindi mara-run out of stock. Okay? Kasi paano pag na-run out of stock? It can affect your metrics, your performance metrics pag nauubusan lagi ng stocks as a seller. Okay? So, ang gusto mo is pag nabenta mo kaagad, meron kang mare-replenish na reorder kaagad sa source. 'Di ba? Paano kung hindi consistent yung supplier mo? Hindi ganun kaano na parang okay, ubus na kaagad or hindi siya stable na source of your products, mahihirapan ka din, di ba? It would affect you as an Amazon seller. Okay, another good thing about being a wholesaler seller is of course meron tayong good relationship. We can establish relationship with our distributors, suppliers, manufacturers. 'Di ba? 'Yun ang gusto ni Amazon is meron tayong authorized. Okay, meron tayong authorized na proper logistics kung saan natin nakukuha yung mga produkto. Ayaw ni Amazon na kung saan-saan lang tayo kumukuha na hindi legit. Okay? Pero kung alam natin kung ano yung pinaka-source ng produkto, then it would be easier for us, it would be safer for us if we have a legitimate documentation. Okay? Sa susunod na mga slides, I think few more slides, ipapakita ko kung paano makahanap ng supplier and of course, paano natin malalaman na legitimate siya, di ba? Okay. Sino dito ang mga interesado maging reseller in Amazon? Okay? Sino dito yung mga gustong magkaroon ng added income? Sino dito yung interesado na magkaroon ng side hustle, online business, and yung business nyo, okay, na kahit nakatira kayo sa Philippines or outside the US, yung business nyo, nagbi-business kayo sa US, ang mga buyers nyo is mga of course nandito, no? Mga US buyers ba. So sino yung mga excited to learn more about it? Okay? Ayan, nakaka-chat na pala. Ayan, nakikita ko na yung mga chat. Kanina, parang wala. Okay? So, okay. Hi everyone. Okay, sige. Ayan, si Hannah, si Christy, si Donna. Okay. Hi everyone. Okay. So, to give you more of how to become an Amazon seller, paano po mag-umpisa, ano po yung mga kailangan, ano yung requirements, para magkaroon ako ng business in the US. Okay? So, unang-una is, meron dapat tayo, i-establish natin na meron tayong business formation, business entity sa US. Okay? As an Amazon seller kailangan natin makakuha ng LLC, EIN, resale certificate na online lahat yon. Okay? Hindi nyo kailangan maging present to get all the documents. Okay? Na-follow? So, lahat lang yon online, lahat lang yon application forms na kailangan mo. And then, aside from EIN, okay? Kailangan mo as a foreign seller, tatawagan mo si IRS to obtain the number, no? Yung employment identification number. As a foreign seller, kailangan mo siyang tawagan. But then again, it's all online. It's all virtual. So, yun. Ito yung kailangan lang and mabilis lang yon. Okay? Depending on the state where you wanna obtain your documents. Kung kunyari gusto nyo gusto nyo kumuha sa Delaware, yun yung mabilis din. Gusto nyo kumuha sa Texas, okay? Gusto nyo kumuha sa Florida. Depending on the state, kung ano yung timeline para makakuha, ma-furnish nyo yung lahat ng requirements for the paperwork. More of that information, depending on the state, meron kaming isi-send, no? Or na website so you can see ano yung timeline para doon sa mga requirements na yon. Okay? And another additional requirement, syempre kailangan mo ng capital or kailangan mo ng pera to buy your inventory, to buy your products to resell. Okay? So, sasabihin nyo magkano yung capital for a wholesale business. So, more or less, 3,000, 2,000 to 3,000 pataas. Makikita rin natin dyan sa slides kung how much. Okay? And lastly, kailangan magkaroon kayo ng seller account with Amazon. Okay? So, how long will it take to get an seller account? Based on our experiences, based sa experiences ng mga students, merong mga students na right away na-approve. May mga students then that it would take them few days for the approval ni Amazon. As long as meron kang matching documents, hindi magka iba yung mga isasubmit mo based sa information. Kunyari, yung driver's license or yung house number. Tapos, dapat pareho ng utility bill. Yung mga ganon. Okay? So, mabilis lang naman siya. And then, again, it's all online. Okay? Okay. This one, just to give you, no, nangyari to last year, okay? So I hope magagawa rin ni Amazon nito for again, no? Last year to and then it ended few months ago. So ginawa niya $1 na lang yung seller account instead of paying $39.99. Okay? So hopefully since Amazon is inviting everyone to become a seller, hopefully it can happen again this year. Okay? Ayan. Yes, you can own a business in the US as a non-US resident, and it's gonna be exciting for all of us na it's giving us opportunity to earn dollars. It's giving us opportunity to earn dollars while we are in the Philippines or outside the US. So, remotely you can do that. We can earn and work with US dollars, no? Okay, next is, sabihin na natin, meron ka ng documentation, meron ka ng seller account. Ang sunod nun is, of course, maghahanap na tayo ng products to sell. Okay? Kailangan na natin mag-source ng mga reliable suppliers para sa mga products na yon. Okay, how to do that? I'm gonna show it to you after this. Okay? So with that, look for products on Amazon, search the brand, and then open an account with the brand or supplier or distributor. Ito na yon. Okay, sunod-sunod, pare-pareho natin gawin. Okay, so with that, tingnan nga natin sa browser, Amazon, www.amazon.com. If you can open Amazon US dito, tingnan nga natin kung ano yung mag-a-appear sa inyo. Okay, tingnan natin. Tapos, pagdating dyan sa browser or sa amazon.com, titingnan natin yung best sellers or yung trending products for that. Okay? Paulit nga. Okay, hi Christy. Okay, sige. Sa website. Okay. Punta tayo sa, sige, i-type ko. Okay, wait lang. Type natin para i-click nyo na lang. Okay. Clickable ba siya? Sige, sabihin nyo kung clickable yung link na sinend ko. Ayan. Tingnan natin. Okay. Ayan. Ayan, Christy, nakita mo? Mm-mm. Hindi siya nakaset sa Philippines. Dapat Amazon US siya. Pero baka kailangan ng Philippines. Oo. Ayan. Ayan. Sige. Pwede na. Okay. Pwede. I-ano nyo yung 34653 or 34. Okay. Sige. Try nyo to. Zip code 34653 34638. Okay. Yung dalawa. Okay. Pag nakarating na kayo sa Amazon, nakita nyo na to, and then bestsellers, tapos click nyo yung all, makikita nyo different products with that. And then, you may wanna choose your category. Okay? Dito sa item na to. Okay? Kunyari sabihin natin, mag-start tayo sa bestsellers. Ito yung example lang ha. Pero you can start with groceries, you can start with toys, you can start with supplements or kitchen and outdoors. Anything na that would be interesting for you. But ito yung ginawa namin, sa bestsellers kami tumingin just for sample purposes. And then, ang sunod na gagawin is to analyze kung bumibenta yung item, kung ano yung monthly sales niya. Okay? Kung ano yung monthly sales ng item para malaman natin na mabilis siya mabenta. Okay? Katulad nitong item na to, di ba? Itong Celtic Sea Salt, makikita natin siya na nagra-rank siya. And then, ito yung nakikita niyo yung screen ko, no? Ang sales rank niya, okay, is 6,481 and then nasa 40,000 ang monthly sales ng item na to. Okay? Okay. Hindi daw siya makapasok. Okay, hold on. Si Christy Angelo, hindi siya makapasok sa amazon.com. Kailangan niya tag i-VPN, no? Okay. Sige. Tingnan natin. Ako, sige. Saglit. Okay. Paano ba makapasok, Coach K? Nasa Philippines si Coach K. So, I'm sure, hindi na, hindi. Na, sige, tingnan, i-ano natin, i-figure out natin mamaya kung paano. Ayan, go to amazon.com lang. Mm-mm. Figure out natin mamaya kung bakit hindi tayo makapasok sa amazon.com. No, sabi ni Coach K, no VPN. Ayan. Ayan, si Evita. Okay. Si Evita Alejandro. Ayan. Click niyo yung finorward niya. Na-click na ba? Na-click yon. Ayan. Okay. So, clickable na siya, no? So with that, back to my slide, makikita nyo dito, no, na itong item na to with a good ranking, ibig sabihin, mataas ang sales rank, mataas ang monthly sales, and then, hindi siya binibenta ni Amazon, hindi rin siya binibenta ng brand. So, it's open to resellers like us. Okay? Hindi siya binibenta ni Amazon, mataas yung benta niya, mataas yung rank, hindi siya binibenta ng brand itself, so it's open for all of us. Okay? So again, ito yung slide na example. And pagkatapos natin makita or ma-analyze, no? Pagkatapos makita natin na yung product na yon is a good product or it's a good buy, na okay, so maganda yung data na binibigay sa atin, is it's time for us to look for the source, for the suppliers. Kung sino ang so saan tayo makakabili ng item na yon. And it's all about Google. Okay, hahanapin na natin kay Google Search. Okay, punta kayo kay Google. Tapos, lagay nyo dyan, Celtic Sea Salt Distributor. Distributor. Okay? Okay, Celtic Sea Salt Distributor USA para mahanap na natin yung supplier nitong asin na to. Okay? Nakita ba? Sana nag-appear to, no? Itong celticseasalt.com wholesale. Okay, si Vincent, meron siyang tanong how to use the Amazon Quick View po after ma-install ang extension. Balik tayo dito. Pag na-install mo na to, is mag-automatic siya na mag-a-appear. Okay, Vincent, mag-a-appear siya ng ganito. Mag-a-appear siya ng ganito. So, ito. Sa DS Quick View to. And yung DS Amazon Quick View is free ba? Free siya. Hindi mo kailangan magbayad dito. Free siya para makita mo lang kung ano yung rank at kung magkano ang sales nun. So, nakita na kaagad yung wholesale salt distributor. Okay, pag nandiyan na siya, pag clinic mo na yon, okay, sige, anuhin ko ha. Ito yung Celtic Sea Salt Distributor. Yeah. Click nyo yon. Okay. Tapos, pag clinic nyo na yon, is mag-a-appear yung website nila, and then i-email natin sila, and then that will give us a catalog, price catalog. Okay? Pag clinic na natin siya, tapos sabihin natin, can I request for a price catalog? Pag binigyan na sa atin yung price catalog nitong item na to, is i-compare na natin siya kung may kikitain tayo versus doon sa binibenta ni Amazon na presyo. Na follow? Okay. So ito, $5.21 ang unit item na binibenta nitong Celtic Sea Salt. Tapos, si Amazon, binibenta siya for $15 each item. Okay? $15 each item. Tapos dito, sa calculator na to, libre din to ha. Free install, free Chrome extension, yung calculator ni Amazon. So, ang buy cost natin sa item na yon, balikan natin, 'di ba? $5.21 ang kada isa. Okay? Tapos, lalagay lang natin sa calculator, it would automatically compute kung ano yung magiging profit natin, tsaka yung ROI based kay Amazon. Kasi kukunin na niya yung fees niya. Amazon fees, advertising fees, fulfillment fees, storage. So, mawawala na siya. Kaya ang naging nangyari is, magkano ang profit nyo na lang from the $15? Sabihin nyo nga, magkano ang profit per item nitong product na to? Nakikita yung screen ko, no? Ayan. So, ang magiging profit per item is $3.11. Okay? $3.11. Thank you, Joanna. Per unit. Sa isang produkto, pag bumili ka niyan, ang kikitain mo, $3.11. Magkano sa peso? Times 58? Okay, just to give you an idea. So, $3.11. Paano kung gusto kong umorder, okay? Gusto kong umorder ng Celtic Sea Salt na 30 units to start with. Kasi nga, wholesale siya. Baka sabihin may minimum siya na requirement na more or less 250. Sabihin natin, gusto kong umorder ng 30 items. Okay? 30 items of the units. At saka naibenta ko siya. So, magkano yung potential na profit ko from the 30 units na inaibenta ko? Sige, go. Calculator. Tama. Thank you, Hannah. $93.30. Okay? 93.30 dollars. Yan yung potential of earnings doon sa isang produkto na 30 units. E paano kung marami pa kayong pwedeng potential na makitang mga products na more or less nasa ganitong range ng profit, di ba? Ito, isang item lang. Remember, si Amazon merong 600 million of different products on display that they're selling from the third-party sellers. Okay? So, yan, ito pa lang siya for that. Okay? Sige nga, bigyan nyo ako ng idea kung sa pesos, magkano yung 93.30. Magkano ang conversion ng dollars papuntang peso ngayon? 93 times 58 or 56? Ah, 5,439.30. Okay. So more or less na meron tayong 5,400 just for this specific item. Okay? Just for this specific item, meron na tayong 5,000 ngayon pa lang. Okay? Kung bibili na tayo nitong produkto. Okay? Sino yung excited kumita? Sino yung excited kumita at bumili na at mag-umpisa para magnegosyo for Amazon selling? Okay? So, to give you more of an idea, paano natin kinokontak yung mga account? Paano natin kinokontak yung mga suppliers, yung mga distributors? It's either ini-email lang natin sila or tinatawagan, but mostly ini-email. Okay? And then this is how it goes. Very simple na I want to open an account with you. What would be your requirements? Ano ba yung kailangan kong gawin to become an Amazon seller or to become a wholesale seller from your company. Okay? And to give you more of how we do email templates, ito lang yung mga kailangan natin, di ba? Na I'm interested. And these are the responses coming from the brands, coming from the suppliers, coming from the distributors. Okay? And these kung mas marami kayong email template, kung mas marami kayong ipapadala, 100 emails, mas marami yung potential of success for you na mga responses. Kunyari, halimbawa, di ba? Isa lang yung pinadala nyo, ano yung rate of or ratio ng expected response from them, di ba? Iisa lang. So the more you can send out sa mga suppliers, mas mataas yung chance of responses na follow. So that's why I want to emphasize it's a numbers game. And at the same time, business is a numbers game. Yung pagpa-product research din, pagpa-product source, it's more of the numbers game. Kaya yung sinabi ko kanina earlier, paano kung ito isa lang, 'di ba? Paano kung marami pa kayong pwedeng ma-source na iba-ibang product? Okay? Katulad nito, okay? Dito sa example na to, 'di ba? Marami kayong emails na pinadala na I'm interested to become a wholesale seller. Okay? Ano yung mga kailangan? Ano yung presyo na tinitingnan natin? Ano yung requirements? So, paano doon sa maraming pinadala nyo, meron kayong 3 products na nakita na profitable na pwede nyong maibenta. So coming from those items, coming from those 3 products, may potential kayo. Kunyari sabihin natin, no, sa 3 products na yon, sa isang product, meron kayong potential na kitain na $1, okay? Meron na kayong 270 per month na profit. Okay? Malinis yon. Dun lang sa $1 profit. Yung example ko kanina, $3 yon. Okay? Yung example ng product. Tsaka sa isang produkto lang. Paano kung, ito yon, paano kung merong 5 na profitable products per supplier, tapos 3 yung supplier na yon? So meron kayong 15 products. You know what, you can ano no, follow kung ano yung sinasabi ko na the more products, the more emails, the more suppliers you can get or you can source, mas mataas yung probability of your earnings. Okay? So dito sa example na to, you can expect 1,350 per month of your profit, and as you go na marami pa rin na pag sinabi natin, okay, paano kung 15 products? Paano kung 25 products? So, the potential of earnings are endless ba? Okay? So, you can see the products higher or increasing doon sa kada isang item na sinosource nyo. Okay? The last step is to operate. Ito na yung part na tapos ka na magkaroon ng seller account, meron na. Ang sunod mo, maghanap ng produkto. Ang pinaka-last na is to order that one. Nakahanap ka na, i-order mo na. And then, that's in rinse and repeat na siya. Replenishable na siya. Pag na-order mo na siya, isi-send mo na siya kay Amazon. And then, you just gonna wait for your sales. Okay? So that's how you do the cycle of being an Amazon seller. You start with your account, yun ang unang step. Sunod, maghanap ng produkto para maibenta. Ang last one is, of course, ordering and shipping out to Amazon. And that's it. Yung mga customer service, Amazon would provide that for you. Okay? To give you more of the illustration, this is you on the left side. Place order at your supplier. Send it to Amazon Fulfillment Center. Okay? Even if you are living or selling outside the US. Okay? And similarities between online arbitrage and wholesale, both of them, no, reselling of branded brands. So it's more of the fast-moving products. Yun yung mga ang ibebenta natin is yung mga popular and branded. Okay, katulad ng mga Nike, mga sabihin natin Nike, mga Lego, Barbie products, or Adidas, or Maybelline, mga mabebenta na. Okay? Hindi tayo magbebenta ng hindi naman talaga bumebenta. Okay? So, doon yon, yan yung similarity ng online arbitrage and wholesale business model ni Amazon. Pareho natin silang binebenta yung mga fast selling na at meron na siyang demand sa market. Okay? Marketing like PPC is optional. Sino yung mga familiar with pay-per-click advertising? Okay? Yan yung ginagamit ni Amazon sa platform nila to have your products na mas sponsored ads. Ibig sabihin, mas makikita na, mas matatarget, makikita yung products nyo mabilis para sa first page. But kung hindi nag-rank. But then again, ito, established na yung mga items na bumebenta. So, it's optional. You don't really have to pay Amazon to get your products on display. Talagang nandiyan na siya. Kunyari, pag pumunta kay Amazon, you're looking for Stanley water bottle, hindi mo nahahanapin or it would appear right away if you search for Stanley water bottle, 'di ba? So, yun yung mga products or yun yung mga brands na hinahanap natin to resell. Okay? So, hindi ka na kailangan magbayad para lang makita yung items na yon para sa mga customers mo. And both models are newbie friendly, especially, of course, in terms of getting into it right away na hindi masyadong mahirap magkaroon ng account for Amazon. Okay? So, and to give you more ng information between online arbitrage and wholesale, ito yung initial capital for online arbitrage. Ito yung kay Amazon na wholesale, 2,000 to 5,000 in wholesale. And of course, product sourcing, we have to consistently research for products. Pero kay wholesale, ang advantage niya, since meron ka ng established na supplier and distributors, hindi ka na hanap ng hanap for different suppliers. So, ibig sabihin, kunyari, nahanap ko si supplier kay Celtic Sea Salt. Hindi na ako maghahanap ng another supplier kasi baka ma-run out of stock to. Siya na yung gagamitin ko kasi may established na kaming relationship na, okay, I'm gonna be buying from you 1,000 units, 'di ba? Tapos next month another 1,000. So ang gagawin mo na lang, kayong dalawa na lang ikaw ang magiging seller nila. Hindi ka na maghahanap ng another supplier. Maghahanap ka ng ibang supplier for a different product, okay? Pero doon sa online arbitrage, you're not very, hindi consistent yung supply because of course, hindi naman sila ang pinaka gumagawa ng products na yon unlike sa mga suppliers ng wholesale kasi sila ang manufacturer at saka brand. Okay? Establishing company credentials. Si online arbitrage, hindi mo kailangan ng LLC. So it's much, simpler para sa mga nagsa-start pa lang. Pero kay Amazon na wholesale is kailangan mo ng LLC and that's much safer. Okay? That's much safer na you are a legitimate company and you are presenting to Amazon and to your brands na you own a company. So they can trust you more and then you are more reliable in terms of your business formation. 'Di ba? Na hindi meron silang hahabulin kumbaga and then you are legitimate ba na business. Okay? So mas ano ang impact if you are a wholesale seller for Amazon. Okay? So with this point, what are your takeaways so far? Ano yung before I proceed doon sa offer namin for a business opportunity? Because on the next slide, mas makikita nyo na how to become a seller. Okay? And how to be guided accordingly na you're gonna be going through shortcut. Hindi nyo na kailangan na mag-umpisa from the very start. We will give you guidance, proper guidance and coaching on how to start with Amazon as a seller. Okay? But for this part, I wanna give you some moment, no? Na kung ano yung takeaways nyo for my presentation so far with Amazon. Okay? Na naliwanagan ba kayo na okay, ganyan lang pala for those items na ma-source and ganun pala siya na nakikita natin kung ano yung benta, monthly sales per month. Okay? So, to give you more ng aking presentation, papakita ko kung another example. Okay? Stop share nito. Tapos, share para, okay. Wait lang. Haba, okay. Ay, ayan. Share. Okay. Nakikita na ang aking screen. Okay. Ayan. Dito sa Excel sheet, sa sheet na nakikita niyo sa screen, nakikita, no? This is an example kung paano kami mag-source or mag-organize ng mga items namin for buying and selling. Okay? So, share ko. Ay, sorry. Nakikita, no? And then, tingnan natin siya yung link niya for Amazon and then how much it is. Nakita pa yung screen, $120 for this specific item. Okay? $120 for this specific item. Tapos, pag dediretso kami, maghahanap kami ng supplier. Again, Google search lang yon. Okay? Ito yung website kung saan namin mabibili itong specific brand or specific item. Ang gagawin namin, pupunta kami dito sa Contact Us or pinaka last page para makokontak namin kung saan sila or ano yung phone number or email. And you can see on the bottom, no? Ito ang i-email namin. Sasabihin namin, I wanna become a reseller of your item and then pahingi, can I request for a product catalog? From there, sasabihin nila, ito yung item na to. Sinabi nila na each item would cost me at least, saglit, tingnan natin dito, $62.85. Itong item na to ha. Tapos kay Amazon, di ba nakita natin, $120. So, ang potential of earnings natin is $22.10. Okay? $22.10 for that. Kasi nga, ang binibenta ni Amazon dito is 120. Okay? Yan, 120. Okay? Na-follow? Okay, just to give you an insight ba? Okay? Balik na ako doon, Sky. Balik na ako dito sa aking screen. Okay. Ay, sorry. Listen. Okay. Okay. Kita ulit yung screen ko, no? May question si Jo Marie. Paano po malalaman na yung nire-research yung supplier ng products ko ay legit? Hindi po masasayang pera namin. Okay, we're gonna answer that one in few after this. Okay, mabilis na tong aking presentation. Okay, so far, the next slide would give you of course, a chance, an opportunity to give you more of the business online, a chance to give you as a reseller with our help. Okay? So, dito, makikita nyo, magkakaroon kayo ng insight na parang, okay, ito yung mga gagawin namin, ito yung email templates, ito yung ginagawa namin for a long time na paano namin kino-contact yung mga suppliers, paano namin nakikita sila sa Google, and paano namin malalaman na legitimate sila and reliable, and then we can trust them with our money. Okay? Malalaman natin siya with this. And this is how we do that for years. Another thing is, of course, they're giving us proper documentation for us to sell in Amazon. Okay? So, sasabihin nila na, okay, I'm authorizing you as an Amazon seller for our products. So, you're gonna be a partner with us with this authorization. And Amazon would recognize those letters ba na parang hindi tayo yung unauthorized sellers ng mga products na to kay Amazon. Kasi minsan, medyo mahigpit sa Amazon na hindi ka pwedeng magbenta nito kasi hindi ko alam kung sino yung source mo. Or else, bigyan mo ako ng letter na sinasabi na ikaw ay isang seller nitong brand. So, with that, nagpo-provide yung mga brands ng ganitong sample letter, no? So, I'm just saying na we have experience na magganito ang nakukuha natin sa mga suppliers and distributors. And more examples with this one. Okay. So just to give you a glimpse ng aking accomplishments with my history of selling in Amazon. As I've said, matagal na akong nagbebenta for over 8 years na. And then, ito yung na-accomplish ko with my sales for a total of sales revenue of $919,619.18 and the total profit of $201 dollars, no? I'm not giving you to just to brag about it, but to motivate you and inspire you that it can happen to you as well, no? Simple and very straightforward naman yung pag-buying and selling. You just have to be more consistent, and you just have to know which products to find para doon sa store mo. Okay? Ay, nag-share ako ng screen. Yeah. Sorry. Ayan. Nakita nyo. Okay. Sorry. Nakikita nyo na ulit ang aking screen. Mm-mm. So, just to give you another thing, no? Ito, nakikita na. Sorry, hindi nyo pala nakita. So, with this being said, just to give you more of how I was as an Amazon seller, na naka-obtain ako ng maraming sales because of that. It's a, ano ba? Doable and achievable na pwedeng mangyari because of course Amazon is the biggest right now for online sellers and online buyers. So yan yung naging profit ko for that specific time span na during my time as an Amazon seller.
Thank you for watching this video. You may follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn for more e-commerce tips. For inquiries, text or call the number on your screen. Again, this is Lisha Pino, your online kanegosyo. And with AmazeNation, we'll lead you to extraordinary living by providing our life-changing learning.